Something was said in one of the vlogs recently, and it very much surprised me, and that was a confounding statement of, I don't know how to sew. What the hell, Eric? It's the easiest thing, so I decided to make a video showing you how to sew. Your supplies, this little threader thing, if you don't like to do it freehand. Thread. Now this is my favorite kind of thread. It is 3-ply polyester. This stuff's very strong. I kept a leather shoe tongue and a leather boot with this for a year. Scissors. Needle. This thing, which I'll show later. And another thing is, never use this. This is the cheap little thread, same quality as the stuff that comes in sewing kits. Don't use it. It sucks. Broke. Whereas 3-ply polyester, now watch it, snaps like a twig. Much tougher. Works a lot better, and you notice there was a lot more force in that than there was with the first one. So, I'm going to cut you to my award-winning animation. Just to run through it, and then I'm going to physically do it for you.
Sewing 101. These are the supplies you will need. Thread, needle threader, needle. Pull thread through eye of needle. Then, if need be, use threader to put diamond through eye of needle, pulling the thread through the diamond, then thus pulling the thread through the needle's eye. Pull 2 lengths evenly. Now cross one end over the other, tying it in a knot. Then tie both the blue and red end together into another knot.
Wasn't that video just beautiful? I thought so. So now, thread. You can use scissors for this. It's often preferred, but God give me teeth, I'll use them. And it is difficult to get this through the eye of that, so I will use the threader. You line up the little diamond-shaped wire thing, put it through. This allows you a much bigger hole to put your needle through. See, I got it on the first try. Had I done it the other way, it would not. You pull the threader through. Now the needle is through both sides. Fold them to equal lengths. As previously stated, I use my mouth a lot, by the way. Sorry if it grosses you out. Pull a knot. I'm actually doing a different knot than I showed. In fact, with this knot, I just turn this into a circle. Put that through, grab it with my teeth, pull the needle, and now we have a knot. I cut off the fray because I hate fray. Oh yeah, these are the needles I was using to cut wire. They won't work too well. Sorry, that's disgusting. This little wood thing is, you line up one fabric, or in this case, 2 pieces of fabric, and then you tighten this little nut here, and the fabric goes into place. Now it's somewhat lined up. As you can see where the darkest part is, it's not even. But you take your needle, go through, and it's simple. You go through again. Also make sure your thread doesn't tangle when you do this. Go through again. And I'll do it one more time before I show something else. Also, you will prick your fingers. If you have to force the needle through, if it's a tough material, I suggest getting a book or something like that to push through. Never push through on your finger, because either end of this needle will go through. Now what I've done here is I made a straight line stitch. Now I'm going to show you the other method of stitch that I know. Yes, of all of the methods of stitching I know, I've shown you both of them. And I did it wrong. This makes for great television. If I keep up interesting stuff like this, I'm going to have my own TV show. I'll have more subscribers than every spam bot out there. Mwahaha. Well, I ended up making the Jesus Christ stage, actually, which I guess is another one. But this is what I'm talking about. They're supposed to be little X's, but they came out as uppercase, well, lowercase t's. Now, when I do knots in the end, which, by the way, people, anybody who actually is a seamstress or seamster, anybody out there who does this for a living, just remember when you critique my technique, I learned how to do this on my own. I wasn't taught. I just looked at the stitches in my clothing and went, oh, this must be how they do it when I was a little kid. Me and my sister both have that talent. Now for the ending stitch. Pull it under one of your previous stitches, in this case, back of one of the X's. You have a loop here. Pull that needle through that loop. Get your finger under there. Pull. Now put the needle through that loop one more time, and you have a knot. And scissors that don't like to cut. Now this is for absolutely nothing, but let's see how strong it is. I can't rip it. So I must be doing something half right to anybody who professionally does this and hates my technique. This is pretty much basic sewing 101 in my opinion. I'm sure they probably teach different things, and I'm sure this is probably the devil among serious sewers. But every once in a while you're lazy and you need to do that. So hopefully after this, you people will know how to do this. Now if you still don't like it and don't help, this might help. This is the $15 sewing machine. I have yet to use it, but I'm sure it's fine. Basically what I'm saying is if you go out and buy this and it sucks, it's not my fault. I'm not endorsing it, I'm just mentioning that there is a such thing as cheap sewing machines. So, anyways, with all that said, here you go. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you watch, learn, and live. TTFN. It broke. Tighten.